for fucking 9/11 on the internet, Chris Chan hits mainstream news with incest allegations. I would not be at all surprised if they're completely true. Story keeps moving. More shit about him being groomed into that, which I don't know. We'll wait on that one. Um, but he was groomed into a lot of shit, and that's why I'm sticking to the he thing, because he was fucking groomed into being trans. I think this is this sticking point a lot of people have. They want to fight over. I'm like, dude, everything the guy thinks is something he was groomed into. This has been basically poking a retard and telling him to touch an electric fence for years. That's what the Chris Chan thing has been. It's a lot of people, I think, are increasingly getting upset at the idea that, their favourite internet site or personality might come under fire for exploiting the retarded for laughs for ages, which is exactly what happened. The Christian shit, this is the thing I think has to be like shouted very loudly. The guy is severely retarded and he's also severely mentally ill. Like it's a weird it's almost like this weird thing where some people, I think some people who might be slightly retarded and slightly mentally ill, like that's their oh, at least I'm not Christian. That's their thing. Like, yes, I feel good about yourself. You don't shit yourself in public, you fucking nerd. I want to keep my retard uses to a not too high amount. It's yeah, it's almost like this thing where it's like, Jesus Christ, this guy is terrible, and I'm like, yeah, he is terrible with like, but anyone trying to like defend the stuff which surrounds him is oh, there is so people are saying the internet made Christian. It's he raped his mother. Yeah, the internet did make Christian, and it might have made him rape his mother. It's that jury's still out. They definitely made him like 10 years ago, however long it was. Fucking stuff up his ass under threats. You watch back some of this stuff and it's clear how disturbing and fucked up it was. You see the guy, like hit himself in the face while crying and shit like that, like all under threats because, like I said, the guy has no fucking concept of reality. He is beyond fucked. Like people are gonna dig in. I'm looking forward to that. To the point where some like popular personality gets attacked on mainstream media and people flock to go, oh, but Christian was homophobic, but Christian was racist. I'm like, yeah, he fucking does everything people tell him. You can tell him to say something and he'd do it. Same way he suddenly became trans and did fucked up stuff like made a hole in his taint, and it's yeah, like I think the trans arc was when I like even like edgy teenage me was like, this is beyond disgusting and I'm stepping down. I'm not gonna keep watching the net make a mentally retarded guy cut a hole in his taint. It's this is just sickening. I'm fucking off the banner. And I'm not gonna be. Like, there's some people, some fucking loathsome little Zoomer shits doing the whole, well, I got my picture of a con and look, he kissed me. I was so, I'm like, you fucking little, I hope the next, like, mentally retarded guy the internet decides to make into a viral sensation, I hope they drag him up to one of these cons, like, fucking Godzilla in chains, just drag him up there on stage, everyone's like laughing, and I hope he breaks out, like he breaks out of his chains, some cosplayer's screaming, he grabs him up, like he's not gonna kiss him, he's just gonna rip off those SpongeBob SquarePants panties and fucking go to town on the ass, cry. Yeah, they're crying. They're like, "Oh, I wanted a video for my Let's Play channel. I want to show them interacting with each other." It's just fucking ass ripped to hell up, blood pouring out, shit pouring out, semen pouring out. You know, he's tranquilised. They drag him back to like the mental asylum, but the damage is done. That con is never recovering. Like, you know, it's the guy who organised it is in jail. You know, several people have been killed in the stampede. That would be funnier than the majority of shit people pulled on Christian. Because at a point you're like, I've watched this retard be told to touch this electric fence like 50 times now, and I admit it was funny when they were like, dude, retard, touch the electric fence. The electric fence will give you electric powers like the guy from Infamous. And he touched the fence and got shocked, and it was like, I shouldn't laugh, but that's funny. But then they went, okay, touch it again, you're nearly there. And at a point, you're watching him like, you know, he's just crawling over, touching it again like a dying hedgehog. And this is just, I just feel myself with disgust at this point. People are still laughing, and half of them are into like My Little Pony shit, or are still obsessed with, you know, like the Transformers or whatever, and I'm like, you guys are just doing this to make yourselves feel better about yourself at this point. Fuck you.